Okay, let's just take a few minutes to talk about follow-up, which is something that can be uncomfortable for people and something that we kind of forget in the mayhem or the busyness or the urgency or the excitement of contacting new people. We forget follow-up. Follow-up is absolutely critical to building this business. Here's something that's a kind of a sobering reality for us is Freebird is not urgent for most people. It's not. It's not urgent for people that have got screaming kids, who have got a busy life, got busy work, got family, got other pressures going on in their life. Freebird is not urgent. Tasting your tea is not urgent for most people. So we have to understand that and be okay with that. When people don't taste our tea when we send them a sample, it's not a personal insult to us. It's just the fact they're busy and they forgot. I forget things all the time. I'm busy and I have to write things down and I miss things. So it's the same with everybody else. So we have to understand the reality of it. When somebody doesn't watch the video when you send it to them, it's not a personal insult. They're not rejecting you. They're not rejecting Freebird. They just got busy, which is why follow-up is so important. So here's what we do. When we send them the video and say to them, hey, I hope you're doing well. I started this new business and I thought about you. If I sent you a video, would you watch it? And they say yes, and you send them the video. You wait a couple of days, or depending on how impatient you are, 24, 48 hours, and you contact them again. And your question is, how did you like the video? You'll get multiple of answers, but generally they fall into three categories. One is, watched it, didn't like it, thanks very much for sending it to me. One is, loved it, let's talk some more. And the third one is, oh, sorry, I haven't watched it yet. Totally fine. When somebody says no, wish them well, bless them, say thank you so much, appreciate you, I hope everything's going well with you, done. When somebody says yes, I want to get involved, you phone that person up immediately and you get them to join into the business. Don't wait, don't put it off. Somebody says yes, they want to be involved, then you get them straight away. Third thing, when some people say I haven't had a time to watch it, which is probably going to be the most common answer, that's totally cool. Bless them, love them, come back to them and say no problem at all. When would you be able to watch it by? That's all you have to say. And they'll come back with a vague answer. 2 days, 3 days, a week, whatever. Put it in your diary when after they've said they're going to watch it by this day and contact them again. And say to them, how'd you get on with the video? They'll get to the point where there will be a point where they do it enough times that they will watch the video, or they'll just say, I haven't got enough time. Whatever, at least you know where you are. The thing about follow-up is you know where people stand. You know somebody's either said no or they've said yes. What you don't want is you don't want people hanging around in the ether. We used to have this all the time when I was working in companies with customers and people saying, oh yeah, this customer's interested, this customer's interested. And there'd be 6 months the customer's interested. The customer's never interested. It's just the person kind of knew the customer wasn't interested but didn't want to make that final phone call because the customer would say no to them. We want people to say no to us if they're not interested in the business because it doesn't waste our time. It's not personal. It's not an insult. We love them. They love us. It's all fine, but they're just not suited for the business. That's totally cool. We understand that. But we want to know where people stand, which is why follow-up is critical. Now, the caveat to that is don't spam people. Don't hammer them every 20 minutes and say, have you watched it yet? Have you watched it yet? Have you watched it yet? Are you in? Are you in? Are you in? Don't do that because that drives me out the wall and I'm sure it drives you out the wall. So treat people how you want to be treated. So give them a heads up. I always keep my follow-ups light. Smiley, the emojis are brilliant for this. Smiley face, winky face, trumpet, whatever it is on your text message or your phone call that chills people out. Don't put people under pressure. People don't react well under pressure. And you don't want somebody joining the business out of pressure because they won't perform, they won't work well, they'll have a bad impression of the business and that'll ruin the reputation of the business. We want people to join because it's a great thing for them. But follow-up is critical. So that's why we keep a list. On my Google Doc, I have a list of everybody I've sent the video to, everybody I'm going to send the video to, and then a follow-up plan for each of those people to make sure that I follow them up effectively, make sure I give them every opportunity they can to get involved in the business. So make sure you follow up. It is a discipline. Yay. It's a discipline. So be disciplined with your follow-up. Write down when you're going to follow up these people and just be methodical. The video works. The business is great. The tea's great. You just need to follow people up and ask them, I would really love you to be a part of this business. What do you say? Brilliant. So follow up. Have a great week. Talk to you.